because it is measured. If you take the happiness and the sorrow, okay, can you measure the happiness of the person? No, you cannot measure how much he is happy. Okay, can you say he is 2 kg happy, he is 2 meter happy? No. Okay, that's why happiness and the sorrow cannot be measured, hence these are the not physical quantity. Okay, so there are n number of physical quantities are there: Boltzmann constant, gas constant, charge, electric current, okay, potential, and then you can have this much angular momentum, kinetic energy, potential energy. These are all are known as what? Physical quantities. Okay, so those quantity which are measurable, and those quantity which are not measurable, these are known not physical quantities. Okay, and all the physical quantity is represented by the what? Its magnitude and the unit. Okay, so I will tell you what is the meaning of magnitude and the unit. For example, the length. Okay, so this is what the length of the board. Suppose this board is having a 10 meter. Okay, so all the physical quantity, so length is a physical quantity and it is measured or it is represented completely by its magnitude, that is nothing but the number, and the unit. So magnitude means what? The number, and the unit is nothing but what? It's measured respective unit. Okay, in which unit it is going to be measured. Okay, suppose if I take the mass, okay, 40 kg, mass is 40 kg, then mass is a physical quantity. Okay, and it is measured in the unit kg, and this number is nothing but the magnitude. Number is nothing but magnitude itself. Okay, so this is what the representation, and for all the physical quantity you have one representation, that is physical quantity is nothing but the magnitude multiplied by unit. You will get n into u. N is nothing but the magnitude, how much times, or the number, and u is nothing but the respective unit of that particular physical quantity. Okay, where n represents the numerical value unlike the 40 kg, and then u represents the unit, that is kg. Okay, so here there is one thing, that is nu is equal to what? Constant. Nu is equal to what? Always a constant, doesn't depend on the number. Suppose if you have a mass 4 kg, okay, same mass I will write it down as 4000 gram also, 4000 gram also. So whether you measure the mass in kg or in gram, mass will be always mass. Mass will be always mass. Hence n into u, it is always a constant. N into u, it is always a constant. So if you want to compare the two units like n1 and n2 is equal to what? Constant. That means 40 kg is equal to what? 4 kg is equal to what? 4000 gram. 4000 gram. Okay, that means 4 kg is equal to what? 4 into 10 to the power of 3 gram. Okay, and kg and the gram both are the unit of what? This one. Okay, mass. Okay, so you can compare these two equations. Okay, but not in this case, because here you have to take what? Kg, and here it is gram, so you have to make it equal. Okay, so whenever I will try to solve the numericals, you will come to know. Okay, and there is one relation between the magnitude and the unit is magnitude is directly proportional to 1 upon u, or magnitude is directly inversely proportional to u itself. Okay, so how to justify this? Okay, or explain this? Suppose if I write mass is equal to 10 kg, or you can say 1 kg. Okay, same mass I can write it as 1000 gram. Okay, now tell me, kg is bigger or gram is bigger? Of course kg is large. Okay, and gram is smaller. 1 is bigger or 1000 is bigger? Of course 1000 is bigger. Okay, so here you can see n is inversely proportional to u, means what? As n increases, u will be smaller, and as n decreases, u will be larger. Okay, so you can see here as n, okay, that 1 kg means what? 1000 gram. So n is increases 1 to 1000. So n increases, unit will be what? Smaller. Then the larger to smaller unit. जहाँ पे kg था अभी वो gram हो गया. Okay, so n increases, u will be decreases. That means n increases, u will be automatically decreases. Same way here, if the n increases, it becomes okay, so take the example 1 meter. Okay, so you can take the length I will write it as 1 meter. So this length also can be written as 100 centimeter. Okay, 100 centimeter. Suppose if I move from the what? 100 to 1, okay, and centimeter to meter, then the number is decreases. Okay, number will be smaller. If the number is smaller, then unit is larger. So centimeter to meter, and of course meter is the larger unit for the what, this one. Okay, length. Okay, if you compare the between the what, centimeter and meter itself. Okay, so okay, so next, then there are two physical quantities. One is fundamental quantities and the derived quantities. So fundamental quantities, you already know how many fundamental quantities are there. 7. Mass, length, okay, time, current, okay, time, current, then amount of substance, that is mole, okay, amount of substance, that is mole, intensity, okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay, and there is one more, you have temperature, okay, so temperature, okay. So now consider these all the fundamental quantities, okay. So whether it is too bright, so now consider all the fundamental quantities, that is mass, length, time, intensity, sorry, current, mole, intensity, and the temperature. This is all known as a fundamental quantity, because mass is only measured in terms of kg itself. There are no other unit to measure the mass, okay. So that's why mass is a fundamental unit. Length is measured in terms of only meter or centimeter. So there are no other unit to measure these fundamental quantities. Hence fundamental quantities are those which are measured by a specific unit. There are no other, or to express this fundamental quantity, there are no other unit. They have to express in their particular or standard unit, okay. So such a quantities are known as what, fundamental physical quantities, okay. And there are certain derived units. Derived means what, taken from the something, okay, taken from the somewhere, okay. So like velocity is a derived quantity, because velocity is nothing but distance upon time. Therefore velocity, distance is meter and time is second, so it becomes what, meter per second. So meter per second, velocity consists length and the time, two fundamental quantities, length and the time, two fundamental quantities. So velocity is made by velocity, or the unit for the velocity is obtained by the using two fundamental quantities, using what, two fundamental quantities. Hence it is known as a derived units. Like force, this is also a derived quantity. Energy, this is also what, a derived quantity. Momentum, angular momentum, linear momentum, acceleration, this all are known as what, derived quantity, because they are measured by using the fundamental quantities, okay. So next is you very well know the scalar quantity, only having a magnitude, like work, energy, time, length, okay. And then vector quantity, both are having a magnitude as well as direction. Example, displacement, velocity, acceleration, okay. So you very well know this, okay. So next one, okay. So you can just pause the video, okay, and just have a look. You can pause the video, have a look. जैसे मैंने बताया fundamental quantities, these are the 7 fundamental quantities, their unit and their symbol, okay. And these are the what, suffix and prefix, okay. So you have this idea regarding this, okay. That means 10 to the power of minus 6, it is known as what, micro, and this is what the symbol. 10 to the power of minus 9, it is a nano, and it is known as n, okay. So just have a look, write it down, okay. Pause the video and write it down, okay. Like 10 to the power of minus 15, it is known as femto or Fermi, and it is represented by F, okay. And 10 to the power of minus 3, it is milli, okay. Same way, 10 to the power of 9, it is known as giga. 10 to the power of 15, it is known as peta, okay. So it is only a prefix and suffix, you have to know. And there are two supplementary units are there. So one is radian, that is for the plane angle, and steradian for the what, solid angles. Why it is called a supplementary? Because it is added after these fundamental quantities, okay. So just have a look, pause the video and just have a look and write it down. So next, there are some practical units for the measurement of length. Okay, and that is nothing but one Fermi. Already told you, it is 10 to the power of minus 15 meter in the prefix box. 1 Armstrong, you already know, that is 10 to the power of minus 10 meter. 1 micron means 10 to the power of minus 6 meter. 1 astronomical unit, that is 1 AU, 1.49 10 to the power of 11 meter. Okay, and then 1 light year, it is nothing but 9.46 10 to the power of 15 meter. Okay, so these are the what standard values, and these all are the units of light, units of length, Okay, so Fermi atomic level, this is wavelength, to measure the wavelength. Okay, micron, this is also to measure the wavelength or some other aspects. Astronomical units, this is to measure the distance between the what celestial objects from the earth to moon, from the earth to sun. Okay, and then 1 light year, it is also a astronomical unit to measure the distance between the planets to planets, between the galaxy to galaxy. How far is the one galaxy from the our galaxy? So that distance is measured in terms of light year. Okay, so all are unit of length itself. Okay, so next is you have dimensions. Okay, this is what the very important. Every physical quantity has its dimension in their fundamental units. Okay, because every physical quantity, if you take the velocity, it is made up of what? Meter per second. Okay, that means distance upon time. If you measure the distance in meter, time in seconds, that is s. So what will be the okay, so if you take the fundamental quantities, okay, mass has fundamental quantity capital M, length has fundamental quantity capital L, and time has fundamental quantity T. Same way, current has fundamental quantity, that is dimension formula A, and then you can have this angle. Okay, so it is not temperature has fundamental as theta. Okay, sometimes it is represented by T or sometimes it is represented by theta. So these are the what dimension formula of their respective fundamental quantities. Now if you consider the velocity, it is made up of mass, meter, distance and the time. So distance, that is nothing but the length, so L. Okay, and as seconds, time is nothing but T, capital T, so it becomes LT minus 1. So this is known as the dimension formula of V in terms of fundamental quantities. Okay, so got this idea. The next one is, okay, there is what example now. Okay, so you can see here force. Okay, so what is the dimension formula of force? So to get the dimension formula of any physical quantity, you must know its equation, or you have to know its unit. Okay, if you don't know the unit, you must know the equations. If you don't know the equation, you must know the unit. Then and then only it is possible to get the dimension formula of any physical quantity. Okay, suppose the force. Okay, example is what? Force. Okay, but we don't know the unit of the force, so I will just go for the what? Force is nothing but mass into acceleration. Therefore force is equal to what? Mass is, okay, it is measured in kg, and then acceleration is what? Meter per second square, correct? Therefore force, kg is nothing but mass, so what is for the mass? Capital M. Okay, and this meter is nothing but the length, so L. Okay, and this seconds is nothing but the time, and minus 2 as it is. So dimension formula of the force is MLT minus 2. Okay, so this is how you have to know the dimension formula. Okay. So again I will take another one example. Okay, so dimension formula of you can say Planck's constant, dimension formula for, or you can say you will have work. Okay, if you don't know, then you have to find out the equation first. Equation work is nothing but force multiplied by displacement. Therefore work, force is nothing but already we have calculated, so that is MLT minus 2 multiplied by displacement is nothing but the distance, and for the distance we take L. Okay, So m, this is L and this is L, so L square T minus 2. So this is the dimension formula for work, dimension formula for work. Okay, and for energy also this is also same, energy also having the same dimension formula. Okay, so this is how you have to take the dimension formula of all the physical quantity. So here is the some list of dimension formula, physical quantity and the dimension formula. So first here physical quantity, the dimension so these are the what physical quantity, like frequency m0, there is no m, L0 t minus 1, because frequency is nothing but 1 upon time itself. Okay, reciprocal of the time, and if you time move up it becomes t minus 1. So there is no mass, there is no length, only time will be there. So this is also representation is correct. Okay, next angular frequency has the same dimension formula, angular velocity has the same dimension formula. Okay, so many physical quantities they have the same dimension formula. Okay, but unit may be different but the dimension formula is same. Okay, unlike here m L square T minus 2, work having the same dimension formula, internal energy, potential energy, kinetic energy, torque, moment of force. Okay, all these quantities having the same dimension formula. Same here, surface tension, surface energy, all are having this, both are having the same dimension formula. Okay, so in examination they will ask you which of the following quantities having the same dimension formula. So they will give you first option latent heat and gravitational potential, second option maybe angular momentum, and then surface tension. So they here they will flip. Okay, and then third option acceleration due to gravity and gravitational field. Okay, so you have to point out which two physical quantities having the same physical dimension formula. Pause the video, write it down. Okay, just have a look, just have a look. Okay, momentum mlt minus 1. So how to get the momentum? Momentum is nothing but the p m into v. So m is mass kg and velocity is meter per second. So mass m, okay, m meter, length t minus 1. So this is how you have to write it down. Okay, if you write it down one year also, that is also okay, no issue. Okay, and if the any physical quantity is dimensionless, you can see here m0, L0, t0, everything is 0, hence it is known as a dimensionless quantity. They don't have a dimension but they may have a unit. Unlike angle, it is a dimensionless but it is a unit, it has a unit. What is a unit for the angle? It is nothing but the radian. Solid angle also unitless, sorry, dimensionless, but it has a unit as what? Steradian. Okay, refractive index, it is also a what? Dimensionless quantity. Okay, strain is also a dimensionless quantity, distance gradients, these all things are what? Dimensionless quantity. Okay, so whenever the dimensionless quantity will be there, you will get a m0, L0, t0. Okay, so another, here are the some again physical quantities are there. Okay, so just pause the video and you get the answer. Okay, so actually here it is L by g, root L by g. So this is what dimension formula, where theta is represents temperature. Remember, theta means what? Here temperature, because temperature, for temperature you cannot represent T because T is already assigned to time. Okay, so that's why they have used theta. Okay, so thermal capacity, same dimension formula. Gas constant, that is nothing but the R, you have the same formula. Boltzmann constant, same formula. Okay, and this is m0, L0, t1. Okay, that means time. L by g, under root L by g, you will get the same dimension formula. M by k, same dimension formula. R by g, you will get the same dimension formula. Okay, where k is spring constant. So just have a look. Okay, तो ये मतलब ज़्यादा बताने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, आप थोड़ा सा देखो. Okay, and then we'll come to know. Next, there are some again physical quantity which are represented in terms of heat only. Okay, unlike temperature, only theta, because mass is not there, length is not there, time is not there, so it becomes theta 1. Okay, heat is also a form of energy, and energy is ml square t minus 2. Okay, it may be heat energy, it may be kinetic energy, potential energy, any energy, you will get the same dimension formula. Okay, so remember that, don't get confused. Latent heat, gas constant R, that is joule per mole per Kelvin. Okay, so you will get this value. Boltzmann constant. Okay, so remember these important things. You can have the gas constant, Boltzmann constant, Stefan constant, and Wien's constant. Okay, so you have to remember these things and their dimensions formula. Okay. Then next is specific heat. Okay, heat capacity is different. Thermal capacity is joule per Kelvin, but the specific heat is what? Joule per kg per Kelvin. Okay, and the joule is the unit for the what? Again, energy. Okay, so next again Planck's constant, joule seconds. So how to get the Planck's constant? We know E is equal to what? H mu, and H is nothing but the Planck's constant. Therefore H is equal to what? E by mu. Mu is nothing but the frequency. So E is nothing but m L square T minus 2, that is energy, and frequency is T minus 1 itself. Okay. Therefore H has a dimension formula m L square T minus 2. This T will move up, it becomes T plus 1. Okay. Therefore H finally H has a dimension formula m, okay, L square as it is T minus 2 and plus 1. So it becomes what? T minus 1. T minus 1. So you will get this one, m L T minus 1, Planck's constant. So this is how you have to know. Okay. So there are thermal coefficient of expansion, van der Waals constant. Okay. So just pause the video and find out these are the what? Unit. Okay. From the unit you can find it out. Okay. And then mechanical heat, because joule and the calorie both are the unit of what? Energy itself. So energy divided by energy cancel out, hence you are getting what? m0 L0 T0. Okay. And then van der Waals constant, this is one important, A, and van der Waals constant, that is B, both are important. You just mark it, you have to mark it. Okay. And then in case of the electricity, this one is important. What is the charge or the dimension formula of electric current? So we know electric current is nothing but what? Q divided by T in the third topic, current electricity. Therefore Q is equal to what? I into T. So I is nothing but the ampere, T is nothing but the time. So this is what the dimension formula. So how to write in mass length? Mass will be 0, L will be 0, okay, A will be there, and T 1 1. Okay, so you can see here m0 L0 T1, okay, A1 T1, maybe T1 A1. Okay, you can shuffle, doesn't matter. Current m0 L0 T0, ampere. Okay, so capacitance, this is what the dimension formula of capacitance. So remember this capacitance. Okay, remember this capacitance. Then electric potential is there, unit and the dimension formula. So this is what the electric equations, or you can say physical quantity in electricity. Magnetic flux is there, resistivity is there, or specific resistance is there, that is ohm meter. So this is what the dimension formula. Okay. And then dielectric constant, permittivity of the free space, this one is important, epsilon naught. Okay, permittivity of the free space. Okay. And then you have this magnetic flux is important. Magnetic flux is important. Next, so again you have this. Okay, so just pause the video, physical quantity and their dimension formula, you have to note it down. Again these are the some physical quantities. Rydberg constant is there. Okay, so where is the Rydberg constant is present? You know that 1 upon lambda is equal to R into 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square. This equation, spectral series. Okay, so this R is nothing but the per meter. Okay, so m0 L, that is meter, is nothing but the length, hence it is L minus 1, time is 0 here. Okay, next one. Okay, so there are some applications. Okay, so first application is not that much of important. Okay, and there is what? Principle of homogeneity. Principle of homogeneity. Okay, which is applicable in case of the what? To find out the what? Dimension formula of the different terms in the equations. Okay, so I will come to use this one. So to convert the physical quantity from one system to another system, what is the application of the dimension formula? To convert the one physical quantity into another system. So how to convert? That means if you have the kg and you want to convert into gram, then how many gram means 1 kg? So we know 1 kg is equal to what? 10 to the power of 3 gram. Okay, so this is the conversion can be done by this one. Already we know 1 Newton is equal to what, 10 to the power of 5 Dan, okay, or 1 joule is equal to what, 10 to the power of 7 ergs. Okay, so this conversion can be done by using the what, this one. And we also know one can have 1.6 10 to the power of minus 19 joule. So this also conversion we can find out. Okay, and then next is to check the dimensional correctness of the given physical quantity. This is important, and there you can use the principle of homogeneity. Principle of homogeneity. Okay, to check the physical relation. Okay, so this equation is nothing but the physical relation between the force, mass, velocity and the radius. So this is known as what, physical relation. Whether this physical relation is correct or not, you are going to check by what, dimension analysis. Okay, so if this equation is correct, your right hand side and left hand side you will get the both same dimension formula. Okay, so here it is solved. F having a dimension formula m l t minus 2, already you know. Mass, that is m only. Velocity meter per second, so it becomes l t minus 1, but take the square, hence square of this box, and then divided by what, l. R is nothing but the radius, and radius is measured in meter. Okay, so you will get this one. So you can see here left hand sides are equal and right hand side is also equal. If you L move up, it becomes what, minus 2. Okay, hence left hand side and the right hand side both are equal, hence the given physical quantity is correct. Hence the given physical quantity is correct. Okay, so I will take the example again, so different example. Okay, you can have this one. F is equal to what, m v square by r. Okay, so you can have this just t or another physical quantity you can. Okay, so I will take this one, s or okay, so okay, kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is equal to what, half m v square. Check whether this given relation is correct or not. So we know kinetic energy, so any energy having the dimension formula of m l square t minus 2. This is what the left hand side. Okay, now forget about this half, don't take any coefficient, so you have to neglect everything, only you have to take physical quantities. Mass is m, okay, velocity is meter, m v square, meter, sorry not meter, l t minus 1 square, because velocity is meter per second. Okay, and the square of this, so you will get m l square t multiply minus 2. So you can see left hand side and right hand side both are equal, hence this equation is correct. Okay, so this is how you can check the physical relation dimensionally correct or wrong. Okay, so next one, you can have significant. Okay, significant figure, these are the what, important things. So just pause the video and read it. Okay, तो ये significant numbers क्या होता है, जैसे L is written as 2.309 meter and another one written as 2.3 meter. Okay, so in both the cases values are equal. Okay, almost same, but this length is more accurate because it is measured more accurately with more decimal point, with more number. Okay, so this is not accurate that much of this one. Okay, so this number, that means up to what number this physical quantity is measurable or significant. Okay, significant means what, इसमें कौन सा है, कितने नंबर important है, significant important है. Okay, so that is known as what, significant number or significant figure. But to tell the significant number or significant figure of the some quantities, there are certain rules. All the non-zero digits are significant. Example 42.3, it has a 3 significant number or 3 significant figures, because all are non-zero, there are no zeros. Okay, 243.4, 4 significant figures. Okay, 24, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 5 significant figure. Okay, so all the non-zeros number are significant. If I write it down, 1, 2, 3, 5.697. So what are the significant figures in this case? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 numbers are there. Okay, if I write it 1, 2.4598. So what are the significant number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 significant numbers are, or 6 significant figures are there, because all are non-zero numbers. Okay. Second one, all zeros become significant if they appears between the non-zero digits. Okay. Now you can see here example 5.03. Okay. So all the zeros are significant. This zero is also important if they appears between two non-zero numbers. मतलब क्या होता है, ये जीरो दो नॉन जीरो नंबर के बीच में है, हेंस इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, हेंस इट हैज टू बी काउंटेड. So how many significant figures are there? 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 here. 5.604. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 significants are there. Okay. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are there because these zeros lies between two numbers, 4 and 4. Okay. So don't get confused. If it is written 4, that's why it is written 4. No. Okay. You have to just count. Correct. Okay. If I written 1.306, how many significant numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 significant figures are there. Okay. So these are what some rules you have to know. Sometimes they ask the questions. Okay. And you have a look regarding this. Okay. So just read. This is very easy. Okay. Just read, and depending on these examples you will come to know. Okay. And if raised to power of something is there, there is no significant number. Okay. So only these numbers are significant. So 1.32 10 to the power of minus 2 has a 3 significant number. This 10 to the power of minus 2 not counted. 10 to the power of anything not counted. So you have to just count the numbers. Okay. So this is one important things. Okay. Just pause the video and read it. Okay. And understand. Okay. This rounding off is not important. Okay. So next is you can have the percentage error. Okay. That means error. So whenever you measure something, you definitely, if the device is not accurate, definitely you are going to make a mistake, and that mistake is nothing but the error. Okay. But in this physics, the error is also counted. Error is also counted. So depending on the errors, you will have nowadays you will have the questions in a CT or maybe NEET. Okay. So suppose there are certain rules already I have written here. So just have a look. To the percentage error in many physical quantities can be calculated as follow. Okay. That means F is equal to what? Mass into acceleration. Okay. Or example, if you take the velocity is equal to what? Distance upon time. Okay. Now if you make the mistake in distance, calculating the distance, definitely there will be mistake in the velocity itself. Correct. But how much? That calculation we have to do now. Okay. In any physical quantities. Okay. So no matter the equation, just add the percentage error in individual quantity. Okay. So explain, multiplication and division also can be added directly. Raised to the power of something must be multiplied. Okay. And constants are neglected. So remember these 4 quantities. Okay. So now example, if percentage error in measuring radius is 3%. Okay. That means you are measuring a radius of any circle R. Okay. But you have done mistake, and that mistake is how much? To measure the, or you can say percentage error in R is 3%. Percentage error in R is 3%. Okay. Then अगर R गलत है तो ऑफ कोर्स एरिया भी गलत हो जाएगा. एक क्वांटिटी अगर गलत है दूसरी क्वांटिटी ऑटोमेटिकली गलत हो जाएगी, बिकॉज बोथ आर रिलेटेड. ओके. द व्हाट विल बी द error, percentage error in calculation of the area of the circle. Okay. So we know area is equal to what? Pi r square. Pi r square. Okay. So pi is the constant. So what is the rule? Constants are neglected. So constants are neglected. Okay. So percentage error. So percentage error in area is equal to what? Okay. And r is raised to power of 2. So what is raised to power of something is must be multiplied. Okay. So I will just multiply 2 multiply by what? Percentage error in R. Percentage error in R. So percentage error in area is equal to what? 2 multiply by 3%. It is nothing but the 6%. Okay. So what is the meaning of this things? अगर आपका R गलत है, कितना गलत है? 3%, तो आपका एरिया कितना गलत हो जाएगा? 6% गलत हो जाएगा. ओके. सो दिस इज व्हाट द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस. and then you have to just follow this. Okay, unlike and anything. Okay, suppose if I written like time period is equal to what, 2 of pi under root of L by G. Okay, so there is a what root, there is a division also. Okay, so wherever there is a division, wherever there is a what anything, you have to simply add, you have to simply add. So percentage error in t is equal to what, 2 pi is a constant, neglect, so this can be written as what, L by G raised to half, raised to half, and anything raised to half you should multiply. Okay, so I will just multiply this. Okay, so you have to just multiply both the cases, so it is L raised to half and G raised to half. Okay, so what will be the percentage error in t, so L raised to half and G raised to half, division, multiplication, anything will be there, you have to simply add. So half percentage error in L plus half percentage error in G. Okay, अगर L में उतनी गलती हुई है, T में उतनी गलती हुई है, तो टाइम पीरियड मेजर करने में कितना गलती होगा, इतना गलती होगा. ओके, सो दिस इज व्हाट द थिंग्स, सो रिमेंबर, सो वी विल सॉल्व दिस एग्जांपल्स एंड यू विल कम टू नो. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट, so here is the first numerical. Okay, the surface tension of a liquid is 70 Dalton per centimeter in MKS. Okay, in MKS system its value is, so MKS is nothing but the that is mass, sorry, meter, kilogram and seconds. So this is surface tension given in CGS system. There are systems, CGS system, MKS system, FS system and SI unit. Okay, so you have to tell this surface tension, okay, in terms of MKS. So what will be the in MKS? An example, if 1000 gram, sorry, you can say, okay, 1000 gram, it is in CGS. In MKS system it becomes 1 kg, it becomes 1 kg. Okay, 100 centimeter, it is in CGS system, CGS system. So what is the value in MKS system? That is meter, 1 meter. Okay, so this is how you have to convert. Okay, but by using some things. So MKS system, so we know 70 Dalton per centimeter. So in MKS system, so Dalton is the unit of what, force. Okay, and in MKS system it becomes what, a Newton. Okay, and we already know 1 Newton is equal to what, 10 to the power of 5 Dalton. Already told you 1 Newton is equal to what, 10 to the power of 5 Dalton. Okay, so therefore 1 Dalton is equal to what, 10 to the power of minus 5 Newton. Take this upside, downside, it will move up, it becomes minus 5. Okay, so 1 Dalton is equal to what, 10 to the power of 5 Newton. So I will just merge here, and then 1 centimeter is equal to what, 10 to the power of minus 2 meter, already we know. Okay, and just minus 5 Newton. Okay, and centimeter is 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. Okay, so if you solve this, 70 into 10 to the power of minus 5 into 10 to the power of plus 2, it will move up, it become plus. So 70 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Okay, so it becomes Newton per meter, it is Newton per meter. So but 1 0 is there, you have to just multiply here, so you will get what, 7 into 10 to the power of minus 2 Newton per meter. So this is what your answer. So which one? Second one, B. Correct, second one. Okay, so these basic things you have to know how to convert. 1 Newton means 10 to the power of 5 Dalton. Okay, so each and everything you must know, then and then only it is very easy to solve the numericals. Okay, अगर आपको यही पता नहीं है तो how you are going to solve? Okay, so just mug up some values, Okay, so here is the another question. The SI unit of the universal gas constant. Universal gas constant. If you know, universal gas constant is represented by R, and in which equation this present? PV is equal to what? nRT. If you don't know the dimension formula, so from this equation you will come to know. Okay, so if you neglect this mole, okay, so PV is equal to what? RT, correct? Or you can say, okay, mole will be there. Okay, so you know R this, so R is equal to what? PV divided by NR, PV divided by, sorry, NT. So R, P is nothing but the pressure, okay, and pressure is nothing but force upon area. So pressure, force is MLT minus 2, okay, MLT minus 2, area is nothing but the meter square. So pressure has a dimension formula M, L will move up, minus 2 plus 1 minus 1 T minus 2, pressure, okay. And then so I will write it down here, ML minus 2 T minus 2 multiply by volume is nothing but L cube, meter cube, correct. N is nothing but mole, and then temperature is nothing but you can have Kelvin, because temperature is measured in Kelvin or Celsius, okay. Therefore R is equal to what? M, okay, so you can have L cube, okay. So pressure is how much? Minus 1, it is minus 1. So M L square T minus 2, because L cube is there and L minus 1 is there, plus 3 minus 1, it becomes what? L square, and divided by what? Mole into Kelvin. Okay, now you can see here, this is what? This is the dimension formula of energy, and energy has what? Joule. So R is equal to what? Joule, okay. Mole will move up, mole per Kelvin, joule per mole per Kelvin. So which one is the option correct? Okay, you can have the C, joule per Kelvin per mole. Okay, so this is how you have to find out the dimension formula. So moving towards the next question. Okay, the SI unit of the surface tension. So already we know surface tension is nothing but the energy per unit area. Okay, so if you forget, so I will just show you that particular box. Okay, so you can see here surface tension. Okay, so can you see here surface tension? Okay, so surface tension is nothing but the energy per unit area, okay, just get that. Okay, so therefore surface tension, energy per unit area. So energy is what? Meter, that is L square T minus 2, and then area is what? Meter square. Therefore surface tension is, so meter, that is L square T minus 2, and this will move up. Okay, sorry, area becomes L square, because area is nothing but the one side square area. Okay, so one side square means what? Length square, so it becomes what? Minus 2. Okay, so you will get what? Only energy is M L square T minus 2, and then energy per unit area. Okay, so area is L square, so it becomes minus, okay, or else I will just make it little bit. Okay, so I will split this L into L. Okay, so S, so one L will be move up, so M L square T minus 2 into L minus 1 divided by what? L itself. Okay, so here L minus 1, L plus 2, so it becomes what? L 1 only, L1 only, and T minus 2, and divided by what? L. Okay, therefore surface tension MLT minus 2, it is nothing but what? Newton itself, it is nothing but the force. Okay, and then meter, so it becomes what? Newton per meter. C option, Newton per meter. Okay, so this is how you have to solve. So next is this kind of questions are asked sometimes. Okay, so be careful, or listen it very carefully. So if E, M and L, E energy, M mass, L is nothing but the not length but the angular momentum. Okay, so don't get confused, it is already given. where E, M, L and G denotes energy, mass, angular momentum and the gravitational constant respectively. Then the dimension of E L square divided by m raised to 5 and g square. So what will be the dimensions? Okay, so for that, if you want to solve, you have to know the dimension formula of energy, you have to know the dimension formula of m, you have to know the dimension formula of L and G, where G is nothing but the gravitational constant. We know the dimension formula of E is nothing but m L square T minus 2. Okay, इसलिए बोलता हूँ थोड़े डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला ऑफ रट्टा मार लो, जो मैंने टेबल दिखाया है उसको पॉज करो, यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट. ओके, एंड देन अ डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला ऑफ m मास, okay, that is nothing but the m itself. Okay, and the dimension formula of L angular momentum. So angular momentum has a equation. अगर आपको डायमेंशन पता नहीं है तो उसका इक्वेशन तो पता होना चाहिए. So angular momentum is nothing but the r multiplied by linear momentum. So r is nothing but that is distance, so it is L linear momentum. Okay, so you will have linear momentum, that is m into v. Okay, so just I will write it down, r into m into v. So L has a dimension formula, r is L, okay, mass is m and v is Lt minus 1. Okay, so dimension formula of angular momentum is m L square t minus 1, m L square t minus 1. Okay, so check whether it is correct. R is okay, so mass is as it is, velocity is meter per second, so L m will be there, L into L square t minus 2. Okay, and then dimension formula of gravitational constant, and we know gravitational constant from the what, Newton's gravitational law. Okay, so F is equal to what, G m1 m2 by r square. Okay, therefore G is equal to what, f r square divided by m1 m2. Therefore G has a dimension formula, force is Newton, that is m L t minus 1 multiplied by r square is nothing but the length square, mass into mass, that means m into m, it becomes m square. So G has a dimension formula m. Okay, so this m will move up, it becomes minus 2 and plus 1 minus 1. Okay, and this L cube t minus 1. So this is how you have to find out the dimension formula. No need to by heart all the dimension formula, but at least you have to know the equations, some equations. From that equation you will come to know the dimension formula. Okay, so here just I will now you got the dimension formula of E, dimension formula of M, dimension formula of angular momentum, and then dimension formula of G. Take all the dimension formula and place it in this equation. So what is the equation is given, E L square, okay, divided by m raised to 5 and g square. So E is nothing but m L square t minus 2 multiplied by L square. Okay, so L square is nothing but m L. Okay, so you have to make it bracket m L square t minus 1 raised to square. Okay, and m raised to 5, m has a dimension only mass, so it becomes m raised to 5 multiplied by g square. So what is the dimension of g, m minus 1 L cube t minus 1. Okay, so t minus 1. Okay, sorry, not t minus 1, because force is Newton. Okay, it is minus 2, sorry. Okay, you have to make it minus 2. Okay, so it is minus 2 is 2 square, because it is g square. Okay, so just solve this, m L square t minus 2. Okay, so multiply this bracket, it becomes m square. Okay, and then L raised to 4 and t raised to minus 2 divided by m raised to 5 multiply by, okay, sorry, multiply this bracket into 2, m raised to minus 2, L raised to 6 and t raised to minus 4. Okay, so here you can see t raised to minus 2, t raised to minus 2, t raised to minus 4, t raised to minus 4, t raised to minus 4 cancel out. Okay, L raised to 6, so L raised to 4, L raised to 2, it becomes what, total 6. So L raised to 6 divided by L raised to 6 cancel out. Okay, so here only left is what, m square, and it is m, so it becomes m cube. Okay, m cube, and here it is 5 minus 2, so it is also m cube, so cancel out, nothing is left. So you can say m0 L0 T0. So it is what, dimensionless. And among this quantity, which is a dimensionless? Of course, angle. It has a unit, but it is dimensionless because mass having a dimension m, length is having a dimension of l, time is having a dimension of t, but everything is 0 here, everything is 0, hence angle is the answer. So when you get the ratio, you will get the dimension formula of angle, okay, because m l square t, angle is dimensionless. Okay. So next, out of the following, which pair of the quantities do not have the same dimensions? That means what? These are what some quantities. You can see here, these are the some quantities, okay. Planck's constant, angular momentum, work, energy, pressure and the Young's modulus, torque and the moment of inertia, okay. Out of these following, which pair quantities do not have the same quantity? मतलब ये जो पेयर है, किन दोनों का पेयर डायमेंशन फॉर्मूला मैच नहीं होता, okay. So you can see here, Planck's constant and the angular momentum both are having the same dimension formula, okay. Both are having the same dimension formula. You can see here, I will show you in this table, okay. You can see here the same dimension formula, okay. Pressure, Young's modulus, okay, they are having the same dimension formula, or you can say angular momentum and the Planck's constant, they are having the same dimension formula. So from this table you can answer that question, okay. So just have a look this table and then answer, okay. So here, so Planck's constant, angular momentum, just we have shown having the same dimension formula. So this is what the not the answer. Work and energy both are having the same dimension formula. Torque and the moment of inertia, okay, or maybe pressure and the Young's modulus, both are having the same Young's modulus, okay, having the same formula. Torque and the moment of inertia, we will see. Torque is what? Force into perpendicular distance. Force into perpendicular distance. So force is ml square t minus 2, okay, because force is mlt minus 2 multiplied by L. So you will get what? ml square t minus 2, okay. Now moment of inertia, I is equal to what? mr square it is, okay. So it becomes what? M is nothing but the mass, that is m itself, r is nothing but the meter square, L square. So here t is 0, okay. So we can see here, torque and the moment of inertia both are not having the same dimension formula, but all these above A, B, C all are having the same dimension formula, but this D option is not having the same dimension formula, hence this is what the correct option, okay. So next, so you can have that table, look at the table and just find the answer here, okay, in such a questions. So here, so it is falling every time. Let me place it over here. So this is also same. Identify the pair which has different dimensions. Identify the pair which has different dimensions. Okay. So again, first option, Planck's constant and the angular momentum both are having the same dimensions. Okay. Impulse and the linear momentum. Okay. No, because impulse is force into time, and the linear momentum p is equal to what? M into v. So both will not having the same dimension formula. So absolutely this is wrong, okay. So angular momentum and the frequency, so no, angular momentum has a different dimension formula and the frequency having the different dimension formula, okay. Already we have seen angular momentum. Pressure and the Young's modulus, okay. So pressure and the Young's modulus, which has the, identify the pair which has the different dimensions, okay. So Planck's constant, okay, and then pressure, angular momentum and the frequency, okay. So we will just see in this table, you can have this table, so just look at this, okay. So angular momentum and this one is correct, okay, and then pressure and the Young's modulus is correct, okay. Angular frequency and the frequency, okay, angular frequency and the frequency, then angular momentum, where is the angular momentum? Torque and the moment of force are same, okay. So angular momentum and the Planck's constant, okay. Okay. So Planck's constant, angular momentum, which has the pair which has the different dimensions. Okay, different, not same. So this is having the same dimension formula. Okay, angular momentum, angular frequency, impulse. So impulse is force into time. Okay, and then linear momentum is nothing but m into v, p. So force into time, mlt minus 2 into t, because it is, sorry, impulse, force into time. So it becomes mlt minus 1, correct, and then mass into velocity, mlt minus 1. Okay, so both are having the same dimension formula, correct. So this is also correct, this is also correct. Okay, pressure and the Young's modulus both are having the same dimension formula, but angular momentum and the frequency, they are not having the same dimension formula. So option C is correct, option C is correct. Okay, next, here this one is again the depends on the what, principle of homogeneity, principle of homogeneity. Okay. So dimension of A divided by B. Okay, dimension of A divided by B in the equation. Okay, so already solved one kind of equation, P is equal to what, A minus T square divided by Bx. Okay, so what will be the dimension formula of A divided by B? This is what the question. Okay, where V, T is time and X is distance. Okay, and P is pressure. Okay, so we know from the principle of homogeneity. Okay, we will try to solve. So I can just split this, A divided by Bx. Okay, so from the principle of homogeneity, whatever the dimension formula P, the same dimension formula will be for A divided by Bx. Whatever the dimension formula P, the same dimension formula for the what, T square divided by Bx. Okay, but our job is to find out only A and B. Okay, so just I will compare these two. Okay, because principle of homogeneity, dimension formula P must be equal to what, A divided by B, A divided by Bx, sorry, Bx. Therefore A by B, it is nothing but what, Px. So just multiply here. Okay, therefore A by B is equal to what, P, pressure, force upon area, pressure is force upon area multiplied by x, that is distance. So force having a dimension formula, how much, meter per second square. Okay, area is nothing but the L square, and distance, x is nothing but the distance, so it is L. Okay, so 1L will be cancel out. Okay, sorry, L into L, L square. So this L and L square cancel out. Therefore A by B is equal to what, M T minus 2. So option is A. Option is what, A. Okay, so this one is also important one. Okay, so here answer is D. Check it. Okay, answer is what, D, because we are running out of time. We have to solve much numericals here. So how to get this? Okay, so we know that is that mu naught and epsilon naught. So if you take this one, magnetic field is nothing but mu naught upon, okay, mu naught upon 4 pi. Okay, so mu naught upon 4 pi, mu naught, okay, sorry. Okay, so you just find take this equation, 1 upon mu naught upon epsilon naught. Okay, so whenever you find, okay, so 1 upon root of mu naught upon mu naught is nothing but the speed of the light itself, speed of the light itself. So whenever whatever the dimension formula of this ratio must be equal to the dimension formula of this one. Okay, so take the square of both sides, squaring both sides, so it becomes c square 1 upon mu naught epsilon naught, and c is nothing but the speed of light, and speed of light has a dimension formula Lt minus 1 itself and the square, so it becomes mu naught upon epsilon naught. So just multiply here, L square T minus 2, so you will get the dimension formula. Okay, so this is the one important, but remember, okay, so every time 1 upon under root of mu naught upon epsilon naught is equal to what, c. Okay, very important, just remember this. Then next is, okay, this one is also very important. Okay. Calculate the percentage error. Okay, so suppose if the radius of the sphere is 5.3 plus minus 0.1 centimeter. Okay, so r is given 5.3 plus minus 0.1 centimeter. okay, then the percentage of error in the volume will be, because you have made the error in the R, so of course sphere, of course there will be what, error in measuring the volume of the sphere itself. So we know volume of the sphere is nothing but 4 by 3 pi r cube, 4 by 3 pi r cube. So already told you what are the constants you have to neglect. 4 by 3 pi constants, therefore percentage in volume, and this is what raised to power, so 3, okay, and then percentage in R, it is not given, okay. So how to calculate the percentage? Okay, it is nothing but 0.1 divided by 5.3. so this is how you have to calculate. If the anything is given, so this error divided by this actual value, you will get what, and multiply by 100, you will get what, percentage error. So which one option you can see here? First is not, second is also not, third, okay, 3 multiply by 0.1 divided by 5.3 multiply by 100. So this is what you have to calculate the percentage error. So remember how to calculate the percentage error in R, 0.1 divided by 5.3 multiply by 100. This is what the percentage error, okay. So remember that. Next, now this is important. The pressure on the square plate is measured by measuring the force on the plate and the length of the side of the plate. If the maximum error in the measurement of the force and the length are respectively 4% and 2%, the maximum percentage error in the pressure, okay. So there is what simple things, force percentage error in force is given how much, so the maximum percentage force and the length, so force 4% and the percentage error in the length is 2%, okay. So percentage error in length, okay. अगर फोर्स में गलती है, लेंथ में गलती है, तो ऑफ कोर्स प्रेशर में भी गलती होगी, okay. So the percentage error in pressure, okay, but we know pressure is equal to what, force into area, okay. And if this square plate is there, already mentioned square plate, so what will be the area of the square plate? It is nothing but the square of the one side, and that is nothing but what, length is given, so F upon L square, therefore percentage error in pressure, so according to rule, whatever may be the equation, you have to simply add, and if there is a raised to power, then you have to simply multiply, okay. So percentage error in F plus, okay, so it is L square, so 2 into percentage error in L, so percentage error in P is equal to what, percentage error in F, force 4% plus 2 into this raised to power 2, okay, percentage error in length. So what is the percentage error in length? It is 2%. So percentage error in P 4% plus 2 into 2 4%, you will get what, 8%. So option is D, okay. तो इसका मतलब क्या है, अगर लेंथ में और फोर्स में गलती हो चुकी है तो ऑफ कोर्स प्रेशर में भी गलती होगी, और तो प्रेशर में कितनी गलती होगी, 8%, ओके. नेक्स्ट this, okay, just pause the video and try to solve yourself, okay. So I will tell you the answer, that is C, okay. क्योंकि सब कुछ अगर मैं करूँगा तो आप क्या करोगे, okay. So to solve this, option is C here, not D. Here is option is C, okay. Not required. This is a direct question, dimension of charge, okay. So have a look at that table, dimensions, and get the answer, okay. So we know charge, current is equal to what, charge divided by time. So charge is equal to what, current multiplied by time. So charge having a dimension I, current A, T. So option is what, D. Identify the pair, okay. So just torque and the work, stress and the energy, force and the stress, force and the work, okay, which are equal, okay. Just have that table, look, and then find out. This is also the same. Okay. So you can see here, which of the following quantity is a dimensionless? And dimensionless means what? You have to m raised to l, l raised to 0, t raised to 0. This must be there. If you talk about the gravitational constant, we have already calculated that have a dimension formula. Planck's constant is also having a dimension formula. Power of a lens. Okay, so power of a lens is nothing but 1 upon focal length. So 1 upon L it is, that is meter. Okay, so it becomes L minus 1. So power is also having a dimension formula. Okay, so none of these having a dimension, dimensionless quantity, all are with a dimension. So D's option is correct. So Boltzmann constant. So have a look at the table and find out the dimension formula for the Boltzmann constant. Okay. So these are what some last previous year question papers. Okay. So here is the CET 2019. This question belongs to the what? CET 2019. Okay. So P, Q, R are the different physical quantities. Okay. With different dimensions. Which of the following combination can never be a meaningful? Okay. मतलब ये जो combination है, ये इसमें से meaningful कौन सा नहीं है? Okay. So if suppose P, Q, R are different quantities, so wherever there is a direct addition or direct subtraction is there, that is not possible, because you cannot add kg plus meter. It should be kg or meter. So if the P is different, Q is different, then how you can minus it? Okay, directly you cannot minus it. Okay. But if there is only multiplication, directly multiplication, then that is also possible. Okay. So here PQ, there is what? Multiplication, so it is a possible. Here it is PQ, there is a multiplication and division, there is a possibility. Okay, possibility of giving a meaningful quantities. So here is a PR. Okay, so this one A is not up to the mark, so option is A. Okay, because directly it is subtracted P and Q, which is not possible. If there is a multiplication, there are possibilities. Okay, but if it is directly added or minus it, then this is not the factor. Okay, so A is option. So next, the dimension of the ratio of magnetic flux and the permeability. That means magnetic flux and the permeability, mu. Okay, or you can say mu. Okay, permeability. So you can see that table here. Okay, so magnetic flux or electric flux, it is. Magnetic flux and permeability, that is mu naught. So you can see here magnetic flux is given. Okay, so I will just write it down here. Magnetic flux, that is phi m L square T minus 2 per ampere. Okay, and this mu permeability, you will have this. So where is the mu permeability? Mu, where is the mu? Sorry, here is the permeability, that is last one, this one. So you can have this mLT minus 2 per ampere square. Okay, so the question is what? So what will be the questions? Okay, so mu ratio means what? Phi divided by mu. So m cancel, this also cancel out, so 1 L will be there. Okay, T is cancel out, so it becomes what? M0 L 1. Okay, because this L is 1, so 1 L cancel with this L, so only L is left. T is cancel out, so 0. Okay, and this ampere, this will move up, it becomes plus 2 and minus 1 becomes 1. So option is first. Okay, so you have first option. Okay, so this is 2018 question. And 2017 question paper, the SI unit of the specific heat capacity. The SI unit of the specific heat capacity. So specific heat, it is nothing but amount of substance required to raise the that is amount of, sorry, you can say the heat is required. So you can say heat per kg per Kelvin. Okay, amount of substance required or the heat energy required to raise the temperature of 1 kg of matter by 1 Kelvin. So heat is energy, that is joule kg per kg, and this will k also per Kelvin, joule per kg per Kelvin. Okay, so option is 2 P. Okay, so next 2016, the ratio of the dimensions of Planck's constant, ratio of the dimension of Planck's constant and the moment of inertia. So we know Planck's constant E is equal to what, h mu, and the moment of inertia I is equal to what, m r square. Okay, so I is equal to what, m is nothing but the kg m, okay, r is nothing but the meter square. So what is the dimension formula, kg m meter square, it becomes L square. Okay, same, h is equal to what, E by mu, E is mlt minus 2, sorry, square. Mu is per time, per second, frequency. Okay, therefore h is equal to what, m, t will move up, it becomes plus 1, so L square as it is, and then t will move plus 1, so it becomes t minus 1. So this is what the dimension formula of h and I. So the ratio of the dimensions of Planck's constant and that of the moment of inertia. Okay, so h by I, so h m L square t minus 1, and here it is m L square, m cancel out, L cancel out, t minus 1, and t minus 1 is nothing but what, frequency. So option is 2. Option is what, 2. Okay, and this is what the question belongs to the what, CET 2015. Same. Okay, a physical quantity q, is represented by x cube y square and then z. Okay, the percentage error in measurement of x, y, z. Okay, so what are the percentage error in x? Percentage error in x is 1%, percentage error in y 2%, percentage error in z is 4%, if then what is the percentage error in quantity q? Okay, अगर x और y में z में गलती हो चुकी है तो q में भी गलती होगी. So what will be the percentage error in q if it is respective percentage errors are given? So already told you, percentage error in q is equal to what? Okay, so there is what, multiplication, there is a division, so no matter, you have to simply add. Okay, so there will be what, but raised to power is there, so you can have 3 into percentage in, okay, 3 into percentage error in x plus 2 into percentage error in y plus percentage error in z itself. So you have to simply add. Okay, but raised to power should be multiplied 3. So what is the percentage error in x? 1% plus 2, what is the percentage error in y? 2% plus what is the percentage error in 4%. Okay, so 3 into 1 3% plus 2 into 2 4% plus this is 4%. So add this all, 4 plus 4 8 plus 3 11. So percentage in q is equal to what, 11%. So option is C, that is 3. Okay, so these are the what some questions. Okay, so have a look. Okay. So now okay, so we will stop, and here is the end of the first topic, PUC first year. Okay, so already told you, जो भी डायमेंशन फार्मूला के जो भी टेबल मैंने दिखाया है, पॉज दैट वीडियो एंड रीड दैट डायमेंशन फार्मूला. Okay, and mug it. Okay, and revise it. Okay, So some basic formulas you have to compulsory you have to know, then and then only it is possible. It is not said that whatever the equations are there in the first topic, it can't be used in the second year. The second year is also having the same formula which are going to be used in the first year also. So all the important formula you have to know. Okay, so revise it, and after this video, in the description box I will provide you the one online test. Okay, so you have to just mark it A, B, C or D, okay, and submit it. Okay, and write it down your name and the mobile number and just submit your answer. And after submitting your answer, you will immediately you will get the correct responses, and from that you will come to know how many questions are correct and wrong. Okay, and if you have any doubt regarding the any questions, then you have to just simply WhatsApp me 9482406438. So this is my WhatsApp number. Okay, so WhatsApp your queries and the questions. Okay, but try yourself first. Okay, try hard. थोड़ा आया नहीं छोड़ो मत, ठीक है, उसके पीछे लगो. एक 15 मिनट लगेंगे, 20 मिनट लगेंगे, बट after that 20 minutes 15 minutes it is going to be solved. Okay, so revise it perfectly. Okay, so tomorrow the next video we will continue with the next topic. Okay, that is nothing but the motion in a straight line. So collect all the equations belongs to the what motion in a straight line, and then see the video. Okay, and get the clear ideas, and then try to solve the what online test. Okay, so see you in the next video. Thank you.
I'm an icon, man. And my girl about a 10. I should fuck her in the Benz.